Hey, hello there everyone, this is Volatile42, you're still on the right channel. So yeah, I got this Vespa. So those of you who have been following my last couple of videos, you would know that I was getting a new bike, and it was gonna be a city oriented, low-cost, small bike. And you would also know, I mean, if you saw my Aether 450 test ride video, you would know that I was actually thinking about getting a scooter, right? And I had actually even booked the Aether, but because of delays in the delivery, I had to cancel that. And yeah, so that in my last video I had talked about getting an alternative, but I had left it as a surprise for you guys. I didn't tell you exactly what I was getting, but this is it. It's a Vespa. And I know some of you would be disappointed and you would be asking, why Vespa? Why not any other motorcycle, a proper motorcycle, right? But see, the thing is, for city use, you don't really need much else. And a scooter is a lot more practical and in many ways better than a small motorcycle. I mean, you get a lot more storage, carrying capacity, right? It's in some ways more comfortable. And I don't really like small engined motorcycles, you know. And this is a 150. It's the largest engined scooter you can get in India. Not necessarily the fastest, that would be the Aprilia SR 150 at the moment, I think, but that's just marginally faster than this one, and it has the same engine as this one. It's just that the CVT transmission is tuned a bit differently to make it a little faster in accelerating, and I don't know if there are any weight advantages on that one. But yeah, so yeah, this is the biggest engine scooter. That's another complaint I have about the Indian market, but I'll get into that later. But yeah, if you consider a similar size motorcycle, 150, that would probably be faster than this, but at the same time it wouldn't be as relaxing, as easygoing, you know, especially in the city where doing a lot of acceleration and deceleration, and on a small engined bike you really have to go through the gears a lot. Yeah, this mirror is not so convenient. That's one gripe I have about this Vespa. It's still in the running in period. It's just done 113 kilometers so far, so I have to take it easy on the engine, which is a bit hard to do because it's like just about adequate power. So at times I really have to ring it hard. But as long as I don't keep it on the higher revs for very long, I think it's okay. So yeah, a scooter is practical compared to a small motorcycle. It's definitely a lot more affordable. Oh well, yeah, similar, let's say 150cc motorcycle would also be the similar price range, but like I said, it's not, I don't like going through the gears, you know, going from first to fourth gear just to get up to 40 kilometers per hour. That's not fun. On this one, I don't really have to worry about gear shifts like any scooter. Yeah, of course, like I've said before, I don't really have much scooter experience, so getting used to the brakes, that's gonna take some time. I'm already getting better, but especially on a traditional scooter, you know, which I mean a gasoline petrol engine scooter with the engine at the back, the rear brakes seem to work quite a bit better than the front brake. Although and on this one, the rear is a drum, the front is a disc. But still, the rear is a bit stronger than the front, which is very unusual for somebody who's coming from motorcycles, right? So that's taking some getting used to. This fortunately has ABS on the front, because with the light front, small wheels, I guess you're more likely to lock up. So the ABS is an additional safety net there. Yeah, it's a lot more bumpy with the small wheels, but with a smaller wheelbase, right, these speed breakers are less likely to hit my underside. On the Harley, which is a lower ground clearance bike and also a longer wheelbase, that's one problem I have, as most of you know already. And on my Harley, I wouldn't take this route because of these massive speed breakers. I just wouldn't. So I'm gonna have a short highway stretch here. Now this bike, the scooter, can do about 90 or 95 kilometers per hour, but since I'm in my running in period, I'm kind of limited to about 70 only, and that too not for extended periods. See, that's another advantage. Really tight turning radius. And you know what? The acceleration is also pretty good for a small bike. Just that because of the engine noise, because of the CVT transmission, you don't feel it accelerating until you. Of course, it's not strong enough to pull you back or anything. But you kind of only realize that it's accelerating when you look at the speedometer. And that needle initially rises pretty fast. See, I'm doing 70 now. Of course, I'm going downhill, but I should be not going. I should not be going. But oh man, I'm almost 80 now. And that's a bit of a problem in the highways, because there are slower vehicles on the left that you have to overtake, and you can be going too slow if you move on to the middle lane. These speed breakers are so badly designed. That's another rant for another day. Just last Friday, I was coming home from work on my car and I got rear-ended because of the silly speed breakers that confuses people. In many ways, the scooter kind of feels like riding my bicycle. You know, it's small, and you have to follow the rules for slow vehicles. I mean, there are no rules as such. It's just you should stick to the left and so on. But yeah, it takes no effort to move, unlike my bicycle. So yeah, what do you think, guys? I know many of you would be hating me for moving to a Vespa from a Harley, but yeah. And yeah, in case you're asking why not some other scooter, like I said, I kind of needed the most powerful scooter I could get, you know, because as it is, even a 150 isn't really gonna thrill me, but it's just about adequate. And all the others, except the Aprilia SR 150, all the others are 125s or smaller. I haven't got much experience, but this thing should be a lot more fun to filter through traffic in. I really can't wait to finish running in and get up to higher speeds, because I really do need it, 70 is okay. And back when I first started riding on smaller motorcycles, the recommended running in speed would be like 40 or 50 at times, and that would be like torture. How can you even go so slow? Even on city roads, right? But this one, thankfully, I can do 70. But yeah, ideally, I should be able to use its full range, just for, not for fun or anything. It's just it's a little safer, when you can stay with the flow of the traffic. Okay, why am I not trying to filter when I have a bike that is so right for filtering? It's just that I'm not used to it, because I've been riding my Harley for so many years. So yeah, guys, what else? Yeah, not much else I can think of right now. These are, I just talked about the reasons why I got the Vespa instead of any other smaller motorcycle. And yeah, I think I was talking about why I got the Vespa instead of any other scooter. Like I said, I needed the bigger engine. This is the biggest engine available on a scooter. The same engine is there on the SR150, the Aprilia. Between those two, that was a bit cheaper actually. But I didn't really like. I like the classic looks of the Vespa, the metal body, and all that a bit more. It's a classic, right? The Vespa is a Vespa. So yeah, I preferred this over the Aprilia. Even though the Aprilia was probably slightly faster than this one. So how am I liking this? I mean, of course, it's a huge change from the Harley. And most of you who follow my videos, you know already the problems I was having with the Harley in city riding. Mainly the heat. I mean, the Harley does not like slow traffic, stop and go traffic. This one, no problem there. And also, I mean, I never had a problem with the Harley's weight, but this one is so light, it feels like a toy. So that's, yeah, I'm really loving it. And the footboard lets you sit on it like you're sitting on a chair. Although that's not a sporty or very confidence-inspiring position for sporty riding, but for the city, it's just so comfortable. And see how many people are going to stop at the red light here. It's crazy. People just go through. Just keep on going through. Nobody's stopping. Crazy. Okay, I can understand if you don't stop when the roads are empty on both sides. But if you realize the reason why it's there, just to alternate the flow of traffic between the left and right, and I mean both sides are kind of full with traffic right now, so you should respect the purpose it's been put up for and stop. Oh, by the way, this Vespa has a some basic connectivity feature. They call it, what's it called? Vespa connectivity or something? I'll do a separate video on that. I think it's so far only available on the Indian models, in the Indian market. And yeah, I'll do a separate video on that, because I searched for existing videos on YouTube, and none of them were very clear on exactly what happens and how it works. So I kind of figured out the things. So I'll make one soon explaining how things work with the connectivity app. Truth be told, it doesn't do much. It's a very simple thing. It's kind of more of a marketing gimmick than anything else. Somebody's helmet. So alright guys, I'll sign off now. So yeah, like I said in my earlier video, most of my city riding is gonna be on the Vespa now. Of course, one thing to keep me motivated to do that, I mean, not that I need the motivation, this is so much fun in the see that the horn position is gonna get some getting used to, because on my Harley it's in a different place, although this is more conventional. So yeah, I don't really need any motivation to ride this. But one thing that's gonna keep me motivated is that I need to finish the running in kilometers as soon as possible. I'm still kind of undecided on if I'm gonna get the first official service done at the Vespa dealership, or I'm just gonna be doing it on my own. But yeah, so if I'm doing the official thing, it has to be done within a month from the date of purchase, and so yeah, running in kilometers, I think they say it's like anywhere from 250 to 750, I think. I'm not very sure. What's going on? Still red. Yeah, I think the problem is the countdown finished, so yeah, I kind of understand this. I mean, I don't complain. I myself ran the red there because the countdown stopped and you expected us to get moving when the countdown stopped, so we prepared ourselves, we started our engines and so on. Why should we still be stopped? We're not stopping, there's no traffic on the other side, we're moving on. So yeah, so yeah, most of my city riding is going to be on this. I am occasionally going to be bringing my Harley out, and that reminds me, I got to get that air cleaner cover screw before I can ride it again. One of these days I'm gonna go to the dealership on the way home and get that screw. Hopefully they have it in stock. So yeah, the Harley, I'm gonna be doing more out of town rides on that, hopefully, because I really want to do that, you know. It's fun. I don't want to squeeze through that, no. So yeah, this is about my scooter. I mean, it's just a Vespa. It isn't much to show. It's still all stock. Yeah, ideally a bigger scooter would be better. I'm a bigger engine. I would have loved to have the Vespa GTS 300, But like I said, this is the biggest one available in India. So yeah, I'm quite happy with it for now. Alright then, that's all I have for now, guys. Catch you on the next one. I don't know which bike it's gonna be on, but let's see, huh? Alright guys, take care. Bye.